Hey, what's good, everybody? I'm headed to the grocery store, and I got to get some groceries for myself, a couple things, but I thought that today would be a good day to follow up on the old trout mouth, the old child abusing, the prostitute chick. She put a post on her channel, challenging me to burn $100. Well, shout out to Hamp Doom, but I don't be liking to burn money because there's a lot of poor people around here, and $100 could do a lot for somebody that needs their groceries paid or just needs some money. So I'm not of the opinion that people should be burning money. But old Gwinnetta Greer, she challenged me to burn $100 a few months back. But for some reason, she didn't set it off. I said she did not set it off. How you challenge somebody and they accept the challenge, but you don't set it off? I guess she wanted to challenge me to burn $100, but she wanted me to burn $100 first. No. And then she would probably renege, just like she reneged on our debate. She would probably renege and laugh at me and go, I made him burn $100 for nothing. He's such a fool. So I wasn't going to fall for that trap. Oh no. I'm not falling for that trap. But when she challenged me to burn $100, I said, okay, let's do it. And that's the last that we heard about burning $100. Sorry for the glare and everything, but we're gonna park, and it would be better when we park. Oh yeah. So I think today, it's instead of burning $100, I think what I'll do is I'll go in the store and walk up to somebody and pay their groceries. I'll keep the camera running so you can see it. Yeah, let's do a challenge. I'm gonna do a pay somebody's groceries challenge. That's what I'm gonna do. Pay somebody's groceries challenge. Something productive and fruitful. No, I will not burn $100, but I might pay for somebody's groceries. So let's go in the grocery store and see what's happening. That's right. We're gonna do a little grocery shopping, and when it's time to buy some groceries, when it's time to pay for some groceries, we're gonna pay for somebody's groceries. Mangoes, yeah. I'm from Miami, so we love a good mango. The only thing about me being from Miami, it's super weird for me to buy a mango, because when I grew up in Miami, everybody had a mango tree. Mangoes were everywhere present. I never, ever bought a mango living in Miami, because mangoes were plentiful and fruitful. But none of those mangoes are really good. So we're gonna come on down here. Give me some bananas. Get some bananas. bananas. Yeah. All right. Oops. But yeah, that woman, Gwinnetta Greer, the trout mouth, you know, the child abuser, the ex-prostitute, they always put their foot in their mouth, and then I shit on them. How you gonna do a burn $100 challenge, and they take you up on it, and then you got no more to say about it? That's what she did. She said, let's burn $100. And I said, sure, let's do it. Set it off, woman. I guess she figured that I was going to say no. And I'm glad that she didn't do it, because I really didn't want to burn $100. But when she challenged me to burn $100, I said, sure. I wanted to see if this bitch was really going to do it. And she didn't. And she never spoke no more on it. So I'm glad she didn't do it, because if she would have done it, then I would have been forced to burn $100. But she didn't do it, so that's pretty cool. Let me try some of this here. But she didn't do it, so that's good for me that she didn't do it. That's good for me that she didn't burn $100. She doing? Look who in the,
Look who in the stove.
She doing?
All right, I just came to get some little juices and stuff for the house.
Okay, you good? What's something?
I love you, bye.
All right, if you wait for me, I'll pay for your groceries.
Oh, yes, I will wait for you.
I'm gonna be out. Are you wait done in a few minutes?
I'm just going to grab the other day some Lunchables and then I'm done.
All right, come. I'll meet you up at the front.
Okay.
Okay. It's my daughter. Well, I did say I was gonna pay for somebody's groceries, right? It might as well be my daughter. How lucky am I? I said, I did say I was gonna pay for my daughter. I didn't know she was gonna be in here. Oh, these are good. I did not know. But that's not fair. I'll pay for her groceries, but I still want to try to pay for somebody else's groceries. That's not fair. So let me get my stuff. What a coinky dink. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for somebody's groceries, and then my daughter's in the store. What a coinky dink. What a coinky dink that is. Yeah. Getting a couple things here. Let's see. Some of y'all gonna say that shit, I set that up, but I didn't. She just happened to be, I didn't know my daughter was in the grocery store at the same time. Some of y'all gonna say, oh, he set that up. That he gonna give money, yeah, to his daughter. He ain't gonna give it to no stranger. That's what some of y'all gonna say, right? I know you are. So I think I'm gonna have to still back up here. I need some chocolate. There we go. I think I'm gonna still have to do what I say I'm gonna do. All right. I'm done what I gotta get. Let me go find my daughter and pay for her groceries. I swear that was a coincidence. So I'm gonna pay for her groceries, and then I'll pay for somebody else's groceries. I think if I can find the right person. I want to make sure somebody really needs their groceries paid for. What in the world? They have changed. They have changed the store. Okay, so I didn't pay for anybody's groceries because my daughter was in the store and it kind of messed up my little. But I did pay for her groceries. But I'll do another video. Exclusively paying somebody's groceries. Isn't the world funny? I said, isn't the world funny? I go in here, I go in the grocery store with every intention, I said I go in the grocery store with every intention of paying for somebody's groceries. And I end up paying for my daughter's groceries. I mean, the universe, God, is very tricky, I must say. But actually, if you want to know the truth about the matter is, I actually did what I said I was going to do. Now, again, now some of you are going to say, oh, they playing that. You know, old trout mouthing. Old trout mouthing and Carl. They're going to say, oh, he said he's going to pay for somebody's groceries and he only paid for his daughter's groceries. I swear on my mother's grave that I did not know that my daughter was at the grocery store. You talk about the universe, talk about how things work. And so I paid for my daughter's groceries and my groceries. And it came up to $108. But I was willing to spend $300 or $400 on somebody else's groceries. But I'm gonna do another video with that, because seeing my daughter in the store and we were talking about some things. She just went to court today for, her son and custody of her son, and not custody, but visitation and all that stuff. And she was a little sad, and we talked about some things, and it kind of messed up the video. I'm waiting for these people behind me with the buggies. It kind of messed up the whole vibe of the video, so that's why I didn't go ahead and do the whole thing with the pay somebody's groceries, because the vibe got jacked up. But I'm still winning. Because I did pay for somebody's groceries, my daughter's. But I tell you, people, God and life are a strange, strange thing. I went in there with every intention of paying for somebody's groceries, of making somebody's life a little bit easier today. And lo and behold, it was my daughter's life that I made a little easier. So it's still a win-win. It's still a win-win. Now, because I said I was going to pay for some stranger's groceries, I didn't even say stranger's groceries. I just said I'd pay for someone's groceries. But I'm still going to do it. I'm just not going to do it on this video because I paid for my daughter's groceries. I paid for my daughter's groceries. Now I got to get some Taco Bell for the wife. Taco Bell for the wife. Let me show you the bill. Anyway, I couldn't find the receipt, but there's the groceries right there. There's the groceries. Those are my groceries, but I paid for hers too. Thank you, sir. All right, we got a taco. All right, we're headed back to the house, just around the corner. I live right around the corner from the grocery store and from Taco Bell, right around the corner. But yeah, isn't that strange how the universe works? I really went into the store to pay for someone's groceries. And who do I see? Y'all saw it. Y'all go back and watch the video. Who do I see? I see my goddamn daughter. But I'm happy she had to go to court today and deal with one of her baby daddies, and the boy is 7 years old, but he's been a half-ass father, so she's about to move out of state, and she had to go and make sure the state let her take her son out of state. And the judge granted her to take her son out of state, but he also granted, the judge also granted more power and more time with the father. And she was a little bummed out about that because he really doesn't pay child support. But I told her, hey, God's got you, and what's going to be is going to be, and nothing bad can happen from his father getting more time with his son. So don't trip. Don't trip. So she's good. She's got a great support system. My wife and my sister-in-law went to court with her this morning. Also, some other people via Skype was there to testify about the whole parenting thing. So meanwhile, me and the grandson, we went to we trooped around, and we ended up going to lunch, breakfast at Waffle House this morning. So, but yeah, all right, I'm done with this video, but I will come back and do a video where I pay for someone's groceries. But I didn't fail. I just didn't pay. I just paid for my daughter's groceries. That's all. But we'll do somebody else's that we don't even know. We'll do their groceries soon. All right, peace.